Alright, hey guys, and welcome to my review of Thief. So I did a first impressions video, a vlog, and I was going to do a vlog for the full-on review as well, but my laptop is actually in for repairs right now, so I don't have access to a webcam, so I figured might as well just record the review itself on an actual, like, in the actual game, like I used to do anyway. But yeah, I mean, so most of the stuff that I went over, I already talked about in the first impressions video, and so not a lot has changed, to be honest. That was right after I'd played just the very beginning of the game, and I was like, it's okay. But then I played a couple levels, which were actually not too bad. Whoa. Not sure what's going on here. Now my mouse isn't working. There we go. Yeah, there were some levels that like actually had some pretty good level design. Like the bank heist one, which is what you get for pre-ordering, actually isn't too bad. It's like it sets you out in the middle of like the courtyard, and you have to find your way into the bank and like find your way around the bank, and it's like it's very thiefy, you know. But there were 2 or 3 levels like that. Like there's one where you have to go into a brothel, and again you have to like find your way around and shit. And so that was very nice. But pretty much as soon as those are done, you're immediately greeted with more like linear, explosive, like explosion riddled levels that are like almost Call of Duty like in a sense, where it's like full of, I don't know, quick time events, and like you're just like running through the level, like not really choosing where you're going, but just like going. And, oh, life just died. And I mean, it was all just very disappointing, and by the end I was just left with this like bad taste in my mouth, like that wasn't Thief. Like I really just didn't. Yeah, exactly, dude. It just wasn't pleasurable, I guess. The side missions, generally they're all the same. Like you're just going someplace, stealing a certain thing, and then you get money for it. Like there's no like variation to it. So the side missions really aren't that interesting. The story itself is generic, easy to predict. Stuff like that. And I mean, I didn't feel like any of the other Thief games were really like that. Felt like most of them were like, I don't know, I never saw Constantine being a bad guy coming. Sorry for the spoiler for those of you who haven't played. I never saw the hag and all that shit with her and Deadly Shadows coming from where it did. Like, it was just like twists and turns all over the place. And it was just really cool. And I just didn't get the same, like, vibe with this Thief game. As I've said, the graphics are quite good. This is on the lowest settings, and it looks really nice. The graphics design is very good. Like, it looks like a Thief game, and that's great. Very impressed with that. But I mean, the gameplay is fine too. I mean, the sneaking gameplay is actually quite well done. But it's just the level design that really ruins everything. Oh, hey, guy. Like, it's all just so horribly linear, and I just don't have fun with it. Like, you're just going through the level the way that the people wanted you to go through without, like, choosing your own path. It's not like Thief at all. I'm just very disappointed with all of that.
Was that movement?
The lockpicking is actually quite good. I enjoy the lockpicking in this game. But that's just a side note, since I just happen to be lockpicking right now.
Am I hearing things? Huh?
And also he's about to kill me. Please don't. Here we go. This music, when you get seen, not the biggest fan of it. I would honestly prefer if it were just like ambient noise throughout the entire thing. Because in the original games it didn't change. Like the music didn't get all like epic and intense and stuff, like when you were seen. Like it was just another like, just like another event. Okay, is there no switch here? Oh, there we go. I mean, there's little things like this, like that and the lockpicking, things like that, that are just, like, little cool additions that are nice, but it doesn't help, like, the awful level design, as I keep saying over and over again. It all comes back down to level design. Now, there's something else I was going to talk about. Oh, yes. Okay. So this is going to be a spoiler for some people who haven't played this game yet, so if you want to, you can stop watching right now, because I think I've gone through just about everything I want to go through. There is a level called Moira's Asylum, I think, or something like that, where you're sneaking into an abandoned insane asylum in order to find out about Erin, the girl that dies at the very beginning of the game. And I start playing it, and I'm instantly reminded of Thief Deadly Shadows. Like, you remember that level where you're sneaking into this, like an abandoned insane asylum that was originally, like, an orphanage, I believe? And it was where this, like, creepy girl was kept or something like that. And, I mean, that is one of my favorite levels, like, in video game history. I absolutely love that level, just because of, like, just the fear that you're constantly, like, riddled with. It's so scary. But this game, this level, Moira's Asylum, in this game, is not nearly as scary. I mean, sure, there are some scary moments. There's, like, a jump scare or whatever, like, at one point. But it just doesn't capture the same vibe, and I was very disappointed with that. I mean, I was very disappointed that they practically ripped off their own game because they were running out of ideas, I assume. Like, just, you could have made it an abandoned, like, just a hospital, but no, it's literally another abandoned insane asylum. It's not even the same one. That really made me angry. Like, I just couldn't enjoy that level. And then, there's one more thing I wanted to discuss, which is also a spoiler, called, what was it? The Forgotten City or something like that? I forgot the exact name of it, but it's like chapter 7 of the 8 chapters in this game, and you're going into Old Quarter. I was like, oh dude, you get to explore Old Quarter, it's all abandoned, that's gonna be sweet. But you only explore like one part of it. It's the and what I thought was gonna be really cool is they said we're going to the Haunted Cathedral or whatever, and I was like, oh dude, it's gonna be the same Haunted Cathedral. Like, if they rebuilt the entire Haunted Cathedral, that would be sick. And they kind of did. They actually kind of, like, attempted to make it look the same, and it did. And I was pretty impressed with that. But at the same time, it was, like, completely changed. Like, I mean, it looked like it was trying to be renovated or whatever, because, I mean, that's what they're doing. But you couldn't really tell that it was the same Haunted Cathedral. And so, I kind of wish that they had let... Like, okay, two things. I wish that they had let us explore the city more. And I guess you can, but there's just not a lot to explore in general. But I wish they had more to explore. And I wish they included more things from the original game. Like I said, with the Haunted Cathedral thing. Like, it was really cool that they included that, but they could have done it so much better. And I wish that, like, I don't know, there could be an Easter egg or something about, like, oh, look, there's Bafford's Manor over there. Like, that would be really cool. But I just haven't seen a lot of those. It may be that I just haven't seen them yet. But I don't know. So those are just, like, little things that I think would improve the game and, like, I don't know, make people who liked the older games appreciate this game more. But being a hardcore fan of the original games, I just can't appreciate this game for what it is. I mean, it's a good game. It's above average, I would say, for, like, just being its own game. They clearly spent a lot of time on it. But I just don't feel like they spent enough time in the right places. So, if you haven't played the original games, go ahead and buy this game. It's a good game. Play it, be unbiased, it's good. If you like the original games, don't buy this game, honestly. Like, it's a waste of time for people who like the original games. Like, I found myself to be very disappointed, and it's just like, it's not an enjoyable experience. Okay, here's another thing with the lack of freedom. In the other games, you could put rope arrows wherever you wanted. Not in this game. You can only put rope arrows on this. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, that just takes away all of the freedom. That's just a little thing. Also, what? What's going on over here? But yeah. Oh, and I mentioned in my first impressions video I was disappointed there weren't any Hammerites or Pagans or Keepers. Yeah, there aren't. No Burricks. There's like kind of zombie things, but not really. But yeah, you like sneak into an abandoned Keeper library at one point. But they never mention that it's Keepers. It's just like a lock symbol. Which, I mean, I guess that's supposed to be Keepers, but like, come on. Put a goddamn Hammerite Cathedral in. Put, like, creepy Pagans or something. Like, I just feel like they could have put a little bit more effort and appealed to the people who loved the original games for what they were. And it would have made this game, like, 10 times better, just with a couple little things. So, that's my review of Thief. Take it as you will. It's my opinions. I feel like I, oh god, share them with a lot of people. I just died. But yeah, there you have it. Probably not going to be uploading videos after this. I just thought this was a special occasion. Oh boy. Because Thief is one of my favorite game series ever, and I just wanted to express my disappointment, I guess.
Who can tell?
But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I might see you later. See how it goes. Goodbye.